Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Will Griffin, host of the Chill Boy Podcast, back by Tell Like It Is PC. First thing first, man, I just want to say rest in peace to a man by the name of George Floyd. I believe he was also Stephen Jackson's brother or some, close friend. But anyway, I just want to say special prayer out to Stephen Jackson, special prayer out to Mr. Floyd family. Mr. Floyd had lost his life on Monday. From a over-the-top police officer, who wanted to beat his chest and, kneel down into Mr. Floyd's neck, and the back of his neck at that. And on the video, you could hear Mr. Floyd, asking for help, saying over and over he can't breathe. And that kind of reminded me of an Aaron Garten type situation, man. Police hear, they hear us, my black brothers. And you can hear the hurt and the pain in his voice, and he said he couldn't breathe. Then also the lady in the video also said, look, his nose is bleeding. Get off of him, get off of him. But that cop was just, brave. It was his moment to shine. Beat his chest. He got a black man down. Yeah. Knee into the back of his neck. He handcuffs. He couldn't get up and do anything if he wanted to. And shit like that. He a coward for that. He a coward, and you can't come back from that. You a coward. You killed the man just because you wanted to prove a point. And just let's go back. The beginning of the video didn't have this, but I did look on Google, and I had to go search it. Suppose the cop rolled up and Mr. Floyd was sitting on top of his car. They say he was, looking to be under the influence. And, so, cops try to get him out the car. He resisted arrest, was led to him being in the cuffs and on the ground. But even so, if he resisted arrest, did you really have to put your knee into the back of his neck? Did you really have to prove your point on Monday? And come to find out, another video was actually, leaked supposedly, which Mr. Floyd did not resist arrest. So they lied right there. And then you see other things like maybe Mr. Floyd was having medical complications. Nah, I knew what was happening. Mr. Floyd had the weight of another man knee down onto his neck. And I don't know if you ever played wrestling or you got brothers and sisters, but when we used to play wrestle and we used to... And, good friends of mine, I remember my good friend Billy Monroe up in Philly. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to my boy. He jumped off the chair, pulled knee first right into my chest. Right? I was in pain. My little brother did the same thing. Boom, off the chair in different times, of course. But knees first, boom. Right into my face. I was in pain. But you're a grown-ass man. You decided to take a kneel like you was capping that down on the back of this man's neck. His nose up bleeding. You didn't give a shit. Someone was going to praise you later. You got you one. You are a full-blown coward, and so is your partner. As your partner looked into the camera, as he noticed that the lady was recording and going to say, this is what happened when you do drugs, kids. Instead of saying, okay, you got him, partner. You going over the top, partner. Get off of him. He's already down, partner. I mean, you got a taser. If he was so out of control, why didn't you just tase him? That's my biggest fear. I never, ever want to get taser. And I pray to God I'll never get taser. But you could have put that man down that way. You could have tased that man, Pepper spray. See, when the bystanders started to get frustrated and they started to take one little baby step toward the street, you wanted to reach for your pepper spray in the video. You was going to pepper spray them to death. Nah, what you didn't know was that your knee was going to kill that man on the ground. Your knee was going to kill someone, brother. Some girl boyfriend, some woman husband, some mother's son, some brother. And you was a coward. You feel as though you won, but then you lost so much and gained so little. Just because you wanted to be a coward, because you wanted to have your moment. You and 4 other officers on the scene got fired. Wow. And I'm pretty sure with no pay. So not just that, I'm pretty sure you got mouths to feed. See what happened being a coward get you? You could have talked to that man. You could have calmed that man down. You could have calmed that man's soul by just having a deep conversation. You know what Mr. Floyd was going through. If he was going through anything, he could have been celebrating anything. He could have been happy. He could have been just minding his goddamn business. But you wanted to invade his space. And because you invaded his space, Mr. Floyd is no longer living and breathing on this earth. And that sucks. And that hurtful. And you are a coward. And in the video, Steven Jackson said he's on his way down to, Minneapolis. He gonna do everything he can in his power. And I'm glad he's going, and Mr. Floyd and Steven Jackson are very close. They call each other twins. See, you didn't know that Mr. Floyd had big friends or big family members, people with power, people with NBA money, or people that had the resources to have his back. See, you didn't know that. You didn't know who Mr. Floyd was. You just seen the opportunity to beat your chest and be that man that you thought you was. You thought you had. You thought you had your partner. You thought your partner had your back. That's what it was. It was the moment for Blue. Yeah, one Blue, my brother 0, and you are a coward for that. I just want to say prayers out to, Mr. Floyd family. Prayers out to the city. I seen another video. They dumping rocks and throwing rocks. I mean, they dumping big piles of rocks into the street and they throwing them at the precinct. And they taking their skateboards and they busting out the police vehicle windows and stuff. And I hope everyone make it home safe. That seems to be the new goal these days. The goal is to make it home safe. The goal is to make it another 24 hours. Every day I wake up, I gotta say that special prayer to hope I get to make it home safe. And that's the goal these days. So, before I stop this video, can we please just have a moment of silence for Mr. George Floyd, and may God bless him, bless his family. Begin now. Thank you. Moving on in other sports, John Stockton, the Utah Jazz, former basketball player of the Utah Jazz, pretty solid. Him and Karl Malone, 37K Karl Malone. John. I think John is known for passing the ball or whatnot. I didn't really get to watch, John play other than in the finals against Michael Jordan. But then again, Michael Jordan's on the floor, so Mike is more like Mac makeup. Everybody getting get covered up when Mike's on the floor. You only locked in on Mike. But John was asked a question: Who in today's era remind you of the game? And he said Giannis Antetokounmpo. So yeah, he said that. Yeah, and so I'm thinking like, John on drugs. I mean, only because there's no way in hell that, a 6'11" MVP, Greek freak, should remind you of you. Like, man, you should have said anybody else. I mean, I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't really watched John play. Other than I know that Michael Jordan said John's one of the dirtiest players ever to play the game, ever to step foot in the NBA, and, Greek freak ain't dirty. I mean, he gets dirty, but he ain't a dirty player. So I don't know what John was thinking. And besides, I ain't never see John go coast to coast, Euro step, dunk anything. Shit, now that I think about it, I ain't never see John dunk a basketball. But then again, like I said, I never really watched John play. So chill, John. Go read a book. Enjoy retirement. I don't know. Go do something. Anyway. Moving on. While we're on the topic of the Greek freak, man, I honestly think that the Golden State Warriors are definitely going to push for the Greek Freak. Can you imagine that? You know, that would be crazy. Like, you know, having KD was a cheat sheet. We all know that. KD is like, you know, the second best player in the NBA. You ain't got no answer for him. He can score anybody. He can give it to you any kind of way. He raw. He is what he is. Like, he's different. Like, he is what he is. But having the Greek Freak, though, whew, that brings another level of defense, another level of transition. He can pass out of the post. He can defend. He bring a day in, day night. Day in and day out. I said day in, day night. He bring a day in, day out. You know, and he just an animal. I mean, he's like one of the youngest MVPs in the league. Like, and on that team, think about it. Is either he gonna dominate inside the paint or he gonna kick out to a shooter, and that's gonna be scary. That man, they're gonna put Golden State back on the map. And the crazy part is that Golden State Warriors had one of the like they had a roller coaster year, but they also had like a lucky year. I mean, they struggled. They lost the best player, which is Kevin Durant, you know. But then, you know, Klay was already hurt. He got hurt in the finals against Toronto Raptors, you know, when he tore something. And I think it was meniscus or ACL, I'm unsure. I didn't look into him as far as the final went after, you know, Kawhi sent the boys home. But anyway, you know, so the season got folded. You know, Klay was out. Steph came back late, you know, and KD was gone. And the Warriors had the worst record in the league. They was some shit, you know. But they're lucky because now they about to, if the season resume or not, they're going to have their players back. And then they also having a strong push for the Greek Freak. And even if they don't get the Greek Freak, they got the options to, they also got Wiggins, so they got options to go into the free agency and get some viable pieces. I don't care. Like, before KD got there, they already had a big three going. Draymond being the bully, being the dog, and then they had the Splash Brothers. Like, they can, then they got, Andrew Wiggins, and they can just get a sleeper or a steal or someone that's going to play extremely hard out of the free agent. They're going to be fine. They're going to be one of the best teams in the West all over again. And, and that's going to be powerful, and that's going to be very interesting, because there's a lot of new strong teams in the West, and to add another one, man, that makes basketball worth watching. And guess what? I am here for it. Moving on, let's talk about this real quick. Please stop bringing up that 2008 Lakers, 65 wins and 17 losses. Like, please, let's talk about the 2008 Los Angeles Lakers. Now, all over Facebook, everybody is saying, no excuse for LeBron James. If Kobe Bryant could take the 2008 Lakers to 65 wins and the NBA title. First thing first, that 2008 Lakers team was led by a dog, the Black Mama, Kobe Bryant. And then his backup, his wingman, his Robin to his Batman was Paul Gasol, a future Hall of Famer. And then behind Paul Gasol was Andrew Bynum. At that time was an animal in the making. And then you got the defenders, Trevor Ariza, you got the very long pause, Lamar Odom. Then you got, Mr. Clutchman himself, Derek Fisher. I mean, they had like the best role players you could ask for. You don't get 65 wins with a bum team. I don't care. Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. I don't care if it was a creative player. You don't get 65 wins when a team like that. Man, that's exactly what you get. You get 65 wins when you got a legit squad like that. They got defense. They don't have no quit. They got a leader. I mean, and the leader ain't even pass first. That's how I will tell you that the role players was dogs. They was putting in that work. And yeah, 65 wins, 17 losses. That's believable. I mean, they ran through everybody. If y'all need to go pull up the stats, they held so many teams under 100 points. And teams that did get off on them, like the Phoenix Suns. Teams that really didn't have a playoff push like that. They let so many teams under 100 points. Come on now, they was defending the ball. Then they was just flat out outscoring everyone. When you got Kobe as, putting up more than 25 points a game. Paul Gasol in that season averaged 19. Andrew Bynum averaged 16, maybe 17, I believe. It was 16.5, so he ran it off 17. Lamar Odom chipped in 13. Trevor Reason had about, 11, 12 points. Each night, day in and day out, all that adds up. And they all had different highs. And then when you got to put up buckets in order to maintain an average. You can't score. Like, Kobe can't go score 26 one time and all of a sudden have 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30. No, it don't work that way. He had to have numbers that when you add them all up, like when we was in middle school, and then you divide by the amount of games it was, all them numbers divided by 82 games, then you get your average. Come on, man. We all know how to do math. Them boys was dogs. Day in, day night. They brung it every night. 65 wins. You gotta bring it. Yeah. And then who they beat? They beat up on the Magic. Dwight Howard. They beat them 4-1. Come on now. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. That Magic team was not ready. That 2008 Lakers team was well put. So please, stop worrying about the King, because the King ain't worrying about you. And LeBron took plenty of teams to the finals. Plenty of teams that wouldn't even made it out of the first round if they ain't have the King James. So let's just appreciate greatness, and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. I appreciate watching the finals in 2008 when Kobe beat up on the Magics. Let's just enjoy it, man. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the Chill Bull Podcast. I am your host, Will Griffin. Thank you so much. I love you. Remember, stay masked up. Stay safe. Please comply with these officers. You'll never know what kind of day they're having. Let's just slow it down. Keep God first. I'm praying for you. Stay masked up. Thank you for listening.